Welcome back, you guys. Your boy CK. Today, we're gonna put every single player in the NFL on a certain team based on where they went to college. Now, we're only gonna be looking at the FBS teams for this experiment. The FCS teams, there just were not enough players to fill out, their rosters. Same with the Sun Belt Conference. That's the only FBS conference that, did not have a quarterback currently in the NFL. But we're still gonna look at 10 other conferences in this experiment. An experiment that might be my last one of Madden 21. Can we also make it one of the most liked experiments of Madden 21? I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a good one. Now, I know a lot of you guys play MUT, and sometimes you don't feel like grinding to get the best teams. So if you want to just buy some training or coins or players, head on over to MUTreserve.com. Use my code CK, and not only will you be rich one day, but you'll also get 15% off your order. So the list of all the FBS conferences are the American, the ACC, the Big 12, the Big 10, Conference USA, FBS Independence, Mid-American, Mountain West, Pac-12, SEC, and of course Sun Belt. First up, we're gonna start with the Big 12. Now, if you're like me, you're a little bit of a casual when it comes to college. These are the teams in the Big 12. You have the Baylor Bears, Iowa State, Kansas, Kansas State, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, TCU, Texas, Texas Tech, and West Virginia. So you have Mahomes leading the way, Mixon at running back with Chris Carson, Lockett as the #1 wide receiver, Sterling, Hollywood, Mark Andrews, very solid tight end #1, 2 superstars at tackle. Only one guy was superstar on the entire defense though. That's what might hold them back a little bit, but they got Simba, so they might be all right. Now, for guys that went to multiple colleges, we had to go with the one that was actually on their player card in the game. So while Russell Wilson did go to NC State, but in the game it says Wisconsin. So here he is on the Big 10 team, backing up Tom Brady. Here are the list of the Big 10 teams. You have Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Maryland, Michigan State, Michigan, Minnesota, Nebraska, Northwestern, Ohio State, Penn State, Purdue, Rutgers, and of course, Wisconsin. So running back, you have Saquads and Zeke. Wide receivers are stacked with Diggs, Thomas, Allen Robinson, Godwin, Scary Terry. Tight ends, you have Kittle, Gesicki, Hawkinson, Fant. Look at all of these X factors, man. That's just scary. You have the Bosa brothers on defense, the Watt brothers, like 5 X factors, Hayward, Chase Young, just so much talent. People are saying the SEC is going to run away with this, but hey, I would not count out the Big 10. Another team I wouldn't count out is Aaron Rodgers' team, aka the Pac-12. They have the Arizona State team, Arizona, California, Colorado, Oregon, Oregon State, Stanford, UCLA, USC, Utah, Washington, and Washington State. So he's going to be leading the way. McCaffrey is at running back. Can you imagine Rodgers and McCaffrey in the same offense? Not to mention Keenan Allen, Robert Woods, Cooks. I had a sneak in D-Jacks. You got Hooper, Gronk, and Ertz at tight end. O-line has 3 superstars. Defense, you have 3 X factors. Every single starter on the D-line has abilities. Secondary's phenomenal. I mean, this team, once again, with that 99 offense, could definitely compete with anyone. Now we're looking at Lamar's team, the ACC. So, of course, you have Boston College, Clemson, Duke, Florida State, Georgia Tech, Louisville, Miami, NC State, North Carolina, Pittsburgh, Syracuse, Virginia Tech, and Wake Forest. Which means Watson's going to be backing him up. You have Matty Ice, Trevor Lawrence, Dalvin leading the way at running back. I had to get the old heads, Frank Gore and Shady. Nuke Hopkins at wide receiver with Boyd, Devontae, Mike Williams. Fitz is also on the team. Darren Waller at tight end with Ebron and Njoku. Only one superstar on the O-line, but it's still really good. Defense, you have, I think that's 5 X factors with Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, Jair. I mean, this team is insane. Another contender. So what's that? 4. And we haven't even gotten to the SEC. Now we're looking at Josh Allen's team, aka the Mountain West. This conference has Air Force, Boise State, Colorado State, Fresno State, Hawaii, Nevada, New Mexico, San Diego State, San Jose State, UNLV, Utah State, and Wyoming. Derek Carr is going to back him up along with Jordan Love. Running backs, they were struggling. Alexander Madison was the highest overall one, unless I completely forgot one. Bear with me, I'm not the biggest college guy, so I don't know too much about it, but I did my best. Okay, Devontae is going to be the wide receiver #1. You have Michael Gallup. So they're struggling a little bit at the skill position, Jacob Hollister is their tight end number 1. Only 1 X factor on offense, 2 guys with abilities. Defense, they have 2 guys with abilities as well. 1 X factor and Bobby Wagner. Shaquille Barrett and Lawrence, they're gonna have to go crazy and get like 15 sacks apiece. Now the team that's getting the most hype, and rightfully so, the SEC. You got Bama, of course, Arkansas, Auburn, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, LSU, Mississippi State, Missouri, Ole Miss, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas A&M, and Vandy. So Dak Prescott, the highest overall quarterback that went to an SEC team. Tanny, Stafford backing him up. You got Nick Chubb, Derrick Henry, Kamara, and Jacobs. Easily the most stacked running back group so far. Wide receivers, Julio, Amari Cooper, Mike Evans, Odell. DK is your number 5. Not to mention Ridley, Jefferson, AJ Brown. Tight ends, Hunter Henry, Jared Cook, Evan Ingram. So many X factors. Yeah, I lost count. O-line is really good, but this has to be the best defense in the entire simulation, man. You have, I don't even know, 7, 8 X factors. I lost count. Unbelievable. D-line, you have Vaughn, the Honey Badger. Jamal's not even going to start. Yeah, this team is scary, but they're not even the highest overall, so I'm telling you, anything is possible. Now on to Big Ben's team, the Mid-American. You have Akron, Ball State, Bowling Green, Buffalo, Central Michigan, Eastern Michigan, Kent State, Miami of Ohio, Northern Illinois, Ohio, Toledo, and Western Michigan. So he's by far the best quarterback from this conference. They got lucky with Kareem Hunt because besides him, there wasn't too many running backs. Antonio Brown leading the way with Kenny G, Corey Davis. They don't have the best tight ends, unfortunately. So far, this is the lowest overall team, only a 76. Defense, they got extremely lucky with Khalil Mack, by far their best player. Max Crosby, Sean Murphy Bunning, Jimmy Ward. I mean, those are the only guys that are at least star. Now on to Zach Wilson's team, the FBS Independents. You have Army, BYU, Liberty, New Mexico, Notre Dame, UConn, and UMass. So the BYU product is going to be leading the way. Taysom is backing them up along with Ian Book. Running back Jamal Williams leading the way. Will Fuller at wide receiver number 1. You have Golden Tate, Claypool, Kyle Rudolph at tight end number 1. This team is definitely not terrible. O-line is really good. 3 guys with superstars. Defense, you have Harrison the Hitman, Fred Warner, Byron Jones. Kyle Allen's going to lead the way for the American Athletic Conference. You got Cincinnati, East Carolina, Houston, Memphis, Navy, SMU, South Florida, Temple, Tulane, Tulsa, and UCF. Marlon Mack is running back number 1. You have Latavius Gibson, Robbie Anderson, Cole Beasley. Not a bad one too. And then you have Mayo Sanders, Sutton. They got blessed with Travis Kelce at tight end. His brother's also on the team. He's the best O-lineman. No guys with abilities on defense, but some very solid players. D-line, they can all hold their own. I'll see a lot of these guys, almost all the starters could hold their own, I think, you know, so we'll see how they do. And then finally, Conference USA, it's gonna be led by Nick Mullins. You got Charlotte, FAU, FIU, Louisiana Tech, Marshall, Middle Tennessee, North Texas, Old Dominion, Rice, Southern Mississippi, UAB, UTEP, UTSA, and Western Kentucky. So they were able to fill out a team. I mean, that's all you can really ask. And they popped out some studs like Aaron Jones, Singletary, T.Y. at wide receiver 1. That you could do worse, okay? Pascal Fogatron, Higbee, Jonnu. For some reason, they produced a lot of well-known tight ends, but this is probably the worst O-line so far. No guys with abilities. On defense, no guys with abilities. You gotta pray that Snead can get it during the season, or Bryce could get a depth trade upgrade, but we'll see if the underdogs can pull it out. So we have 10 squads in this tournament, and we're gonna see which conference is the best. First up, we have the American Athletic Conference against Conference USA. It all comes down to this 4th and 5. Can Mullins get the first? They send a blitz. He's going to throw an interception, and the American Athletic Conference is moving on to the next round, courtesy of Shaquille Griffin. Now looking at the SEC, the Rams against the Big Ten, the Seahawks. It's like the Lakers playing the Clippers in the first round. That's what it feels like right now. And right now, hey, the Big Ten is off to an early lead, 19-3 at halftime. There's no way the SEC goes out like this. I refuse to believe it. 4th and goal. This is pretty much the game. Let's see what Dak decides to do. They send a blitz. He's going to throw an interception. Levante David. But I'm not going to count out the SEC just yet, man. The Big Ten, they still need a first down or 2. SEC going to send a blitz on his big 3rd down, and they're going to get to the quarterback. Almost a big hit fumble. You got to wonder if they maybe should have went to the rushing game a little bit more with all those amazing running backs. Will they do that on this crucial 4th and 3? They don't get it. It's game over. No, they're going to pass again. Dak, 3-step drop, another interception. Levante doing it again. So now we're going to look at the FBS Independent Jets. Take on Aaron Donald and the ACC. Hey, credit to the Independents. They're keeping pace with one of the best teams in this entire video. Look at Lamar taking off. Wow, you were a little bit past the line of scrimmage, my guy. Zach Wilson has a chance to take the lead in what would be just a ginormous upset. 3rd and 10. Wilson, top of the screen. That's not a good pass. Gonna end up being intercepted. ACC now has the ball in great field position, and now it's gonna be a handoff. Nice cutback right there. Big 3rd and 3. Dalvin gonna fight for the first, and he didn't get it. That's crazy. What a stop by the FBS Independence defense to hold him to 3. Wilson over the middle. That's a dime. But now they have no more timeouts. You pretty much have to go to the end zone or go out of bounds. Let's see what he does. He's going to get sacked. Chandler Jones with the biggest play of the game. He's going to send the ACC to the next round. So now we're looking at the Mid-American Steelers against the Mountain West Buffalo Bills. 4th and goal at the 1 for the Mountain West. Can Josh Allen find a way to make this one possession? Let's see. He's going to hand it off. What a play. Max Crosby, one of the few star players on the defense, making a play. On the Mid-American team, I just feed the ball to Kareem and let him go crazy. 2nd and 11. Kareem, nice spin move. Gonna bring up a 3rd and 2. Another handoff to Kareem, but what a play by Shaquille Barrett. Big Ben to AB to seal up the W, just like old times. And the Mid-American Steelers are moving on to the next round. And now we get to see Mahomes and the Big 12 take on Aaron Rodgers in the Pac-12. Hey, man, you guys saw the 10 overall difference. But when you have Mahomes, I mean, you can overcome any obstacle. 4th and 8 for the Pac-12. They're down 11. Aaron Rodgers throws a dime to Keenan Allen to keep the drive alive. But he has not been flawless, okay? He has 3 interceptions on the game. Big reason why his team is down. Can we see some late game heroics, though? The answer is no. He throws an interception. It's going to end up being a pick 6. And the Big 12 is going to upset the Pac-12 to move on to the next round. But we see another upset when we take a look at the American Washington football team take on the Big 10 Seattle Seahawks. One thing he can never do is count out Tom Brady. He already has his team in field goal range. He's in the zone. Great protection. That's another laser. And now they're inside the 15. They could tie with a field goal, but you know he's going for the touchdown. That was a little risky. Great coverage right there by the CB, but somehow he makes the completion. This time he's gonna get sacked, taking him back all the way to the 21. They only have 1 timeout, and it looks like they're gonna end up settling for the 3. Here we go in overtime. Kyle Allen and company have ball first. Play action. That's a nice catch by Kelsey. Look at the time in the pocket for Kyle Allen. He's going deep, and it's intercepted. He was going for Travis Kelsey, but Lattimore said nah. Why are they going for it on 4th and goal? If they kick the field goal, they win the game. It makes no sense sometimes. Deep down, we know the Big 10 is supposed to move on. If they don't, I don't know. It just feels weird. There we go. The pick 6, ball don't lie. Let's just move on to the next round. Now we're looking at the Mid-American Conference. Take on the Big 12. This one is not all that close. Mahomes and the Big 12 are looking to secure another W. And yeah, the Big 12 is just too much talent for the Mid-American, but still a solid run by Big Ben, AB, and company. We're going to look at the Ravens, the ACC, against the team that can't stop winning, the Big 12. You kind of knew this one was going to be close. Mahomes in a 2nd and long, down 7 points. In the 4th quarter, he's going to dump it off to his running back. Mixon gets him a solid gain. Mahomes going to throw an interception on 3rd down. Big 3rd and 4. That's going to be a 1st down. And the ACC is headed to the Super Bowl. But now it all comes down to this. Which conference will be able to say they produce the best players in the NFL? Will it be the Big 10, Seattle Seahawks, or the ACC, Baltimore Ravens? So here comes Brady on 1st down. Going to get the ball to Allen Robinson. 2nd and short. It's going to be a handoff. And that's going to be a nice tackle for a loss. Zeke on the carry to the outside. Not going to get anywhere. Ravens force a 3 and out on the Seahawks' first drive in overtime. So now all they need to do is get in field goal range. Oh my God. Look at the penetration. There's 4 guys in the backfield. Chase Young gets the tackle for a loss. Both defenses coming up clutch in this extra period. 3rd and 14 for the ACC. It's intercepted. Lamar throws a pick 6. And the Big Ten ends up being the winners of this tournament, man. Micah Hyde sealing the W. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Like I said, can we make it one of the most liked ones of Madden 21? Thanks for watching. Please do me a favor and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys on the next one.